It is.
We'll start with 50, and then do I get one more chance to shoot? Like if we want to hit the last 20?
You get to go up and down all over the place.
50.
Yeah, it's your journey. Yeah, absolutely. No editing, so it's just beautiful. Here we go. Share about who has influenced you professionally.
Yeah, that's a great question. So I've had what I would call 4 mentors. I think a lot of people in their lives like to claim bootstraps. You know, I grab myself by the bootstraps and pull myself up. I'm not a bootstraps guy. If anyone were to look at me and say that I have seen any form of success, it comes down to 4 individuals.
A number between 11 and 100. Where would you like to go?
Number 11, please.
Number 11. Hey, you're not alone. Lots of people choose number 11.
Oh, I thought I would be unique, but
no,
okay.
No, that's great. So tell us about the most adventurous food or meal you've ever eaten.
Oh, goodness.
You're like, it's a hard question.
I probably shouldn't have picked that question. So I've been a vegetarian my whole life, so I can imagine people saying, well, all these crazy foods that they eat.
Oh, there's lots of weird vegetarian food. Mushrooms.
You think mushrooms are weird?
No, absolutely. It grows in death.
I feel the same about Brussels sprouts.
No, those are brilliant. Yeah.
Early to bed.
Early to bed. All right, then. And what's the first thing you thought of this morning as you woke up?
I better get ready for that podcast in the afternoon that I have with Jason.
Sure you did.
The first thing when I woke up was, well, if you have to know.
Yes, it would be great.
I said to my English cream golden retriever, why have you crawled on top of me and why are you hitting me in the face with your paws this early in the morning? She wanted her breakfast. And so the first thing I thought was, why is there a dog that's hitting me in the face with her paws?
Oh,
Sweetly,
bless.
Of course.
Oh, bless.
Yes.
Yeah.
My head of my wife, my kids. And after the fact, it changed my view of what matters in life. And what matters in life are your family, those you love, and those you have the privilege to develop close friendships with. And so things, material possessions, they just fade away. And you realize so vividly that people matter.
That is the epiphany, right? At the end of the days, people matter.
People matter.
How do we talk to and with each other? How do we maybe do less telling? Because communication isn't just about sharing information, it's a two-way street. How do we ask more questions? Welcome to Connect Live at Adventist Health. I'm Joyce Newmyer, President of the Pacific Northwest Network at Adventist Health, and your host for Connect Live. Live this week, Women's History Month, A Very Bright Future, and Victory Laps. Women's History Month started in 1978 as Women's History Day in Sonoma County, California. And today it's an internationally recognized month to celebrate women who have shaped our history and contemporary society. We asked several leaders to share one historical woman that has inspired them and why. They mentioned, to name but a few, First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt, Harper Lee, Mother Teresa, Queen Esther, Rosa Parks, Anne Lamott, a writer who's still alive, and Queen Elizabeth II, also very much alive. During March, in our pre-live broadcast for Connect Live, you can see inspirational individuals from several leaders. Jennifer Deal, Human Performance Executive, Talent Acquisition and Workforce Planning for Adventist Health, shared with us this quote from Joan of Arc. "I am not afraid. I was born to do this." Jennifer added, "We all face challenges every day, big and small, personal and professional, spiritually and physically. This quote reminds me that I am capable if I choose to be, and I am resilient if I open my heart and I am supported by God if I believe. Good words, Jennifer. Thank you to every woman, past, present, and future, for your contributions to shaping our world. Today, I'm delighted to welcome Dalton Williams, Leadership Resident for Adventist Health Mendocino Coast, Sydney Fuentes, Leadership Resident at Adventist Health Sonora, Grace Wainaina, Finance Resident at Adventist Health Roseville, and Tim Olaore, Director of Leadership Resident and Internship Programs at Adventist Health. Welcome, you guys. Good to see you.
Good to see you
Joyce.
too. Thanks for having us.
So Grace, let's start with you. What has been the unique opportunity you've experienced while serving in Treasury at the corporate office?
In addition to project collaborations, I've had the great pleasure of having one-on-one conversations with senior leadership and the opportunity to learn from them. I got to ask them a wide range of questions pertaining to their career trajectory, the diversity of their responsibilities based on the cross-functional role, and also what excites them about where this organization is headed and what are they contributing to the journey of getting there. I also got the pleasure of getting valuable life and career advice from them.
Oh, so I imagine you have received a bit of advice. What was the very best advice you've been given during your residency?
It's hard to choose the best one, but the advice that resonated the most with me was it's good to be, don't be
It's
afraid to
okay.
say yes to a new opportunity or something different. Just because I've never seen myself in a certain workspace doesn't mean that I don't belong in it or can't belong in it and be successful at it. And also on top of that, it's important to keep prioritizing God's plan over my plans because his plan is always the best. And even though it extends beyond what I can see, I can joyfully hope for it.
That's great advice that you were given, and I love that you resonated with that. So thanks for sharing with us. Dalton, you recently shared with me a very interesting observation of the residency program and its participants. It connects directly to our values. So please share with our viewers what you've observed.
Yeah, thanks, Joyce. I think the one thing I could say about every single resident is they have curiosity. We all have curiosity, and that curiosity really it becomes something that we get to do every single day. And the residency kind of exemplifies that in every single part of it, right? And so not only are Sydney, Grace, and every single other resident here extremely curious, and it's only shown when we all get together and tackle complex subjects like maybe two-way conversations and everybody has their own input about why it's important, things like that. We're all curious whenever we're learning. And I think the best part of that is the hospitals that we are in really get to enable that curiosity. Whether we're going into the ICU or med-surg, we get to be curious and we get to learn about healthcare.
I love that. Curiosity is such an important part of learning. So Dalton, what are you most grateful for as a result of your residency based at Adventist Health Ukiah?
I think a couple things. Number one, I think it's just my own curiosity, being able to really go into anywhere I want within the hospital and learn and answer those questions that I may have. And a part of being able to go into any place in the hospital, any place within anywhere we provide care really has been able to connect with people and to connect at a deep level and understand what their day consists of and what they care about and what really challenges them every single day. And of course, how I can support them, even though I'm just a resident. Every interaction you have, you can positively impact somebody.
So true. Thanks for sharing with us. So Sydney, you have been based at a hospital that means a lot to me. I started my healthcare career there when I was a young teenager. So share with us what you've learned at Adventist Health Sonora as a resident.
I think Sonora has taught me the most about how to be compassionate about the community and the people it serves. Even today, we had a whole conversation about how we can better support the community around us and make sure that they know we're here for supporting them. And it doesn't just extend outwards into the community, but it's inwards as well. It's amazing to see how much the directors care about every person on their team, how much the administration fights for the rights of everybody in the hospital. I don't think I've ever been a part of a company like that before. And I don't know if I'll ever get to experience as much love, care, and compassion that Sonora shares with its associates every day.
Oh, you're describing a community and a hospital that I love very much. And so I resonate with that. How does this reality line up with your personal goals for your future career?
My personal future goals, though a little bit undefined still, I will admit, is that I always want to be able to support and help the people that I work with and work for. And so this is teaching me exactly how to do that and modeling how to properly care for the people that you work with. It just shows a great example, not just within Sonora, but within the L&OD team and everybody that I get to encounter every day. It just really shows me how to be compassionate while also allowing me to work well with others.
Beautiful. Thanks to all three of you. Hey, Tim, before you all go, I love that you continue to introduce our viewers to these brilliant residents and how they are planning meaningful careers in healthcare. You must feel so proud of them. So tell us how your crucial work with interns and residents gives you hope for the future of healthcare and Adventist health.
Joyce, I mean, proud probably doesn't even describe the kind of feelings that I have every time I encounter these residents and see the work and see their impact. And when thinking about the future, knowing that culture and engagement is shaped by the leaders gives me hope, because if I look in 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and the residents, the interns, the folks that we're developing in this pipeline, knowing that they are going to be the ones that are driving culture, that are driving innovation, that are driving us towards our mission. And they've been with us from the very start of their leadership journey. Just has me see Adventist Health at 2030 with these young leaders, with these innovative leaders that are really helping us accomplish our goals. And it's going to be ridiculously easy to grow leaders and promote leaders within our organization across all parts of the organization because of this program. That's my vision, and I'm super excited about it.
I am too. So thank you to Tim, Dalton, Grace, and Sydney, and all of you. We see a very, very bright future. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you so much.
Our final story today is victory laps. At age 73, Linda Leopold is swimming victory laps for her victories over tragedy and for what lies ahead. But what lies behind her is a different story. Linda survived an indescribable tragedy in childhood that changed her life forever. Her courage and energy kept her moving forward, and everything changed when she found a surgeon who could help her. Along the way, Linda discovered a passion for competitive swimming, which has become a dream fulfilled, as well as friendships and a definition of victory that is uniquely hers. You can enjoy this story as well as many others at adventisthealth.org/story. Friends, thanks for connecting live, and we'll see you here again next week. Until then, let's be a force for good.